Oh, I guess we are live.
Oh,
I didn't see a countdown, did you?
we were talking about sheepdogs. I wasn't looking.
Well, welcome back, everybody, to the Investor Shed podcast. My name is Nick Beveridge, here with my best friend, Jeremy Kitchen.
Do I have to sign a contract for that today? I mean, that's been a wild accusation.
You get it free.
I get it free? Thank
for
you.
Now.
Okay.
Until you fuck it up.
Okay. Well,
and now we're off the platforms.
Hey, great. Well, look at that. We got censored right away. Nope. You're my best friend too. So thanks for joining me as always. I know we missed a week. Nobody out in digital internet land missed us, but we're back,
No,
baby.
they did not.
Yeah.
I can assure you because I've seen the receipts.
Read them and check them, baby.
Yeah. Receipts is a big topic these days. Well, welcome everybody. We're so glad you're here. We've missed the last couple of episodes, but you guys don't know that, the ones that just consistently watch the episodes that drop weekly. It's like we've never gone anywhere.
We missed our appointments, not the episodes. Let's yeah.
That's right.
Yeah. So like we've still got a pipeline of these things, baby. We're good.
For those that don't know, that are still listening to the audio, behind us is a brand new background, fresh out of Costco.
Ta-da!
Love you to check us out on YouTube if you'd like one day. Maybe get our numbers up from 13 views an episode to 14.
Ooh, we should get an affiliate link from Costco so we can sell this exact thing.
Yes.
Like, check out our affiliate link in the comments to buy our wood board.
I want to start pitching the Gemini credit cards.
Okay.
Because Graham Stephan does.
Okay.
We should get them as an affiliate.
We should.
Okay, we're going to stop this episode, guys. We should advertise on
Let's get Graham Stephan to be an affiliate so he can sell his
Gemini and we get the affiliate link. Right.
Love it.
All right, everybody. Hey, so today we want to talk about a couple of different things. I'm buying another property again.
Yeah.
Big surprise. And there's a lot going on in our country the last couple of weeks. A lot of people are like enraged, confused, angry, sad.
I think people are enraged because they're these emotions, by the way.
A lot of emotions out there.
Yeah. So like the rage comes from being confused, and it comes from being sad, or it comes from being upset. And then the internet, like what it normally does.
That.
Yeah.
Amplifies your emotions.
Yeah.
That's what the internet does.
Yeah.
Because you don't have a chance to sit there and talk it out with anyone. You just fester in your head about what's going on, and you go to the next video and it festers. And
rather than it like dying out, what I see happen is it's like tetherball, right? So somebody hits the ball this way, the other person hits the ball back with the same amount or more force back at you, and you're constantly going back and forth with no real progress made on the goal because everyone's just mad without solutions.
I just put that spoon in my mouth. I'm sorry, I've never done that before.
That's weird.
Now we have to get a new spoon.
Is that in our budget?
No. Yeah. But one thing I've noticed a new trend in the last week and a half or so. Obviously, rest in peace, Charlie. Like everybody says. And it's not, I've been listening to that guy for like 10 years. I had no idea he was a racist. Have you heard this guy?
So I don't follow politics very much, as you quite know. I had not heard of him until his death.
Okay.
But when he did, I actually...
Which is fine.
I did a little bit of research. Like, I was like, okay, like, obviously he's right-wing, fine.
Yeah, definitely.
May not have the same values as me. Of course, it's very sad what happened, of course. Like, that's not... I'm not one of those people who's, like, advocating death, but I'm also not one of those people, like, advocating him as a martyr.
Right. Yeah, okay. Because you didn't know him.
Because I didn't know him, exactly.
Right. That's a fair assessment.
Right.
don't really have an opinion here because I didn't know him.
But what I did like about what I saw was that he debated people on an equal level.
Yeah. That was his whole thing.
Right.
He just wanted to sit down and have conversations.
Yeah.
And
that's the message I saw from him. Like, like that's how we grow as a company or a country is we have these hard conversations.
We have we have very different people in this country on both sides. Yeah. And, there's more than just two parties. But like, dude, we've got to talk our problems out and our issues out. Like that was the one thing that like keeps us from violence.
Right.
Is talking things out, and it's just sad to see what happened, and then the reactions to it just seem a little aggressive.
Well, I think the reactions come from misinformation.
Yeah,
and what I mean by that is misinformation. Like as soon as
lots of misinformation.
Yeah, the whole thing. Like I mean, like you can scroll Facebook for 30 seconds and see like 20 different views on what happened and why they think things happened the way they did, versus, there's fact and opinion.
Yeah, like just wait for the official story to come out, whether it's fabricated or not. I mean, that's
beyond me, right? Like,
yeah.
It's the day it happened, like everyone was all up in arms, and it was just like the internet was on fire. It felt like,
oh yeah,
and me as an empath of sorts, it was really like effective on my mood.
Same here. I was camping while it happened.
Yeah,
and I had service while I was camping, and I just happened to be on social media at the time.
Mm-hmm.
And then it like right as it was happening.
Yeah.
And I remember seeing the videos on Twitter and stuff, and it was just like, holy shit.
Yeah. So I watched that video.
Not alive. Why are they waiting for?
Don't do that, by the way.
Yeah.
Don't watch that video. It's like,
there's a really gruesome close-up video out there. I'm sure everybody knows it by now, or maybe have seen it, but don't go try to find it.
Yeah.
It's
I made the mistake one night. I watched that video, and then I watched the girl getting stabbed on the bus.
Oh yeah, I saw.
And I'm just like, what the hell is happening? Like this? Why are we recording this?
Yeah.
And why is it circulating? This isn't like, I don't need to see this.
Yeah, I don't think I've ever seen this much violence.
Yeah.
Like real violence. Like, let's save it for John Wick 5.
Yeah.
Guys,
dude,
come on.
Yeah. If we can pump that thing full of violence, I'm for it. Like, movie violence is great. Real life violence is weird.
Yeah.
Like watching like people that I love on Facebook get into these like unnecessary debates and just tear each other's views apart and talk about who deserves death and who deserves what. It's like, wow, man, what the hell is happening?
Yeah. Yeah. It's sad.
Yeah.
But I think the main thing that we can actually talk on, since, you didn't really know the guy. I didn't really know him either. I've just heard him a lot. I've heard him. I actually, on the Iced Coffee Hour, Graham Stephan's podcast, he was just on that like a month or two ago, and I listened to that full thing, and I'm like, no, I agree with like a lot of what he's saying.
Sure.
He's a little bit too religious for me, maybe.
Yeah.
But that doesn't bother me. I feel like I'm surrounded by religious people living in North Idaho, and it's fine.
Yeah.
I feel like I actually fit in really well.
Yeah.
I just haven't had the touch of God yet in my life.
Right. And I think we agree there too. Like, I mean, like we may have like, I don't even know how to explain this. Like, this is going to get us canceled right here.
Oh, I don't care. Nobody, like we said, nobody's listening.
No, like, I mean, like I have like,
we're just having a conversation today.
I have friends
but we will get into how this can affect business and why it might be a good idea to be self-employed.
Yeah. I've got highly religious friends. I've got not religious friends. And like, I consider myself like a student of learning.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, oh yeah,
still trying to figure it out.
There's good points in the Bible. There's good points not in the Bible. Like, the best I can do is be the best person I can be myself right now. And that's like, I always say my sphere of control and my sphere of influence. Like, what I can do is I can control how I react and how I act. That's about it in this whole world. I can control my reactions to the thing that happened to me and my actions outward.
Yeah. Yeah. You have absolute control over how you feel about things.
Yep. And how I handle a situation, right?
Yeah, that's all you have.
Yeah.
Because you have very little control over what happens to you.
Right.
However, you can have a little bit of control when it comes to there's cancel culture now going on, which me personally, I'm sure we might see a little bit differently because I'm usually leaning a lot more conservative than you do.
Sure. Which
is fine. I think that's great. I think it's great that we can have this friendship.
Absolutely.
And like even my wife is a diehard liberal, huge Democrat. And we're married. We share the same bed, and we don't share not the same opinions. But I feel like we still agree on like 80% of that's lifestyle.
That's where the sweet spot is, and like what you're hearing, what you're seeing on news, is the far left and the far right.
Yeah.
Right. So
you're amplifying the extremes.
Yeah, and it all gets funneled down into the rest of the party where they're like, "Oh, wow, this makes sense." Right. So then it's almost like a rubber band. You guys are pulling really hard this way, and it snaps back. It's going to come back towards the middle. So like everyone gets affected when it does this reverberation.
Yeah, I feel like there's this mass effort out there, whether it's intentional or not, to divide us.
Yes.
With these extremes that are on both sides that are amplifying just how much we should tear the other party down.
I have a theory
or something like that. Go ahead.
So the theory is like, I absolutely think you're right. I think there is sources at work that want to keep us fighting.
Yeah, and it could, and it's possible it's not even from our own country.
It's possible. I don't know where it's coming from.
I mean, this could be coming from China or Russia, or at least influenced by those countries that do want to take over as the main world superpower. And the best way to do that is to break down, this society in the country of your opposing country.
And I see where you're at right there, but I feel like it does come from inside this country.
Sure,
right, because like how does the right win or how does the left win? They win by proving their point, and they win by getting more people angry, and when people get angry, they vote. It's controlled chaos. So you create a situation and you create chaos, and then you step in being like, we're the party who can save this.
Yeah,
we're the party.
I don't think you always have to be angry to vote. I think you can be inspired.
I agree with you.
I mean, I think you can.
But anger is the toughest emotion. You know what I mean? Like this one resonates. Like when I'm happy, my happiness will dissolve really quick. When I'm angry, that shit lingers.
Yeah, and if you're angry enough, you can pull out a gun, which unfortunately some people have lately, or a knife on the subway.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, we can start steering away from this topic because I feel like we can just talk and not really get anywhere with it.
It's hot right now. Of course, we're not trying to like jump on the hot train, but it is like it's a thing that's currently affecting the country.
Yeah, but here's how I view life lately. And I have, since I've been an adult, but I've always been afraid of being an employee because when you're an employee, you have one client, and if you piss off that client, you're fired and you're done.
Yeah,
and that's your boss. And I feel like everybody has the right in this country to free speech. Everyone's entitled to that.
Everybody.
I think everyone is entitled to free speech.
I totally
believe that. I think that's the only thing that they're entitled to, pretty much.
I think there's an asterisk on that, but I'll let you finish, but
I do not, under any circumstances, think that anybody is entitled to a job.
Sure.
I think you have to earn that.
Yeah.
And you have to not act like a jack. If your employer finds out that you're a sociopath, I think they have every right to get rid of you.
I agree with you.
That's my belief. I may not be correct, but that's what I've kind of always believed, not as a child,
sure,
but as an adult.
Glad you didn't believe that as a child, because that's like
I kind of grew into that. But when I grew up, I learned at a very early, I got jobs as a teenager, many jobs. And I slowly saw it as, you owe me this, and because of my time, I'm doing this, and you owe me. And I slowly started figuring out or being a little bit more appreciative and be like, oh, they're actually helping me.
Right.
It's an exchange.
They're giving me an opportunity.
This isn't something I'm entitled to. Like, this is an agreement. I do work. They give me some money, but the only way I can do that is if I help them more.
Right.
Or if it benefits the company.
Yeah.
That's the whole point of a company. The whole point of a company is not to employ people. It's for the owners to make a profit.
Yeah.
Because that's their job. They have to feed their family. And some people in this country, they choose to start a business to feed their family. Other people choose to get a job to feed their family. And when you get a job, you're just jumping on somebody else's train.
Sure.
My opinion. And I feel like if you're going to jump on somebody's train, you got to be polite. You gotta be a little appreciative and do your job and do your work. And it's not always fair. I mean, some people do amazing work and still get fired.
Yeah.
But if you give up control of that by not starting a business and relying on other companies to take care of you, I mean, just being respectful comes with the territory.
Yeah.
And when you're not respectful, or if you're found out to be a sociopath because you're just mocking somebody else's murder,
right?
I think every company has the right to get rid of the filth, or shake off the fleas.
As you are an employee, you are an extension of that company.
Yeah.
But that also works if you're self-employed, to be honest with you. Like, and I've seen this a lot happen in the last couple of weeks too, where entrepreneurs stand up for a decision and they get bad review bombed by the other side. So like, you don't have to be an employee for this to affect you. This can affect you as an entrepreneur as well.
Of course. But as an entrepreneur, you can just go get more clients, or you can take that feedback and be like, yeah, you're right. I probably shouldn't have said that. I lost a lot of business here. I got to rebuild.
And I've also seen that, like, again, this has been a really weird week. I've seen people like say some weird stuff, come out and apologize, and then they still get basically like ridiculed on social media. Like,
of
yeah, you're
course.
right.
Well, that's social media.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. Like,
you can never get.
You can apologize.
Okay, it's all. You never see in the comments. Oh, it's okay. Thanks for apologizing.
Right.
You fucking scumbag.
No, and it keeps going.
Yeah.
And like this ends up affecting their jobs, even though they've apologized with genuine behavior.
Right.
It's
but
like
social media is not real life.
Yes, I agree with you.
But
it can
like,
drip into your real life when they
affect
attack your jobs and when they do all these
stuff.
things. Again, like I think like social media right now, where it's at is a huge hub of connections.
Mm-hmm.
And if people can see who you're connected to, you are apt to get in trouble by that.
Yeah. Well, I think people have just gotten used to, saying whatever they want on social media without any repercussions or, because it's just I feel like when it first came out, I think people had a little bit more restraint, maybe, because they're put, if remember when you uploaded maybe the first photo of yourself online, how that felt?
Yeah.
Felt like, ooh, I'm putting this out for the public to see. Hopefully I'm wearing a shirt, I don't know if that makes sense.
Right.
But I feel like we've kind of lost touch with what we put online.
Yeah.
And forget just how many people can see it and how many people can like feel like just, you may not intentionally try to piss people off with your words or what you're putting out there, but you just get so used to doing it. You forget that you got this, you're amplifying to a big audience, either good or bad.
Right. It's definitely weird. And I think like I've seen a lot of other people, like when it came out, like I said, it felt like the world was on fire.
Mm-hmm.
It felt heavy on me. Like the day after was September 11th. Like it just felt like the nation was in like this weird state of mourning and wanting to be like in each other's faces and like punch each other.
Oh yeah.
I even like I wanted to post something not even about that, but I just wanted to be like, the world feels unkind lately. How can we make this a kinder place? And how can we hear each other better? But even that would have been like,
yeah,
I'm not willing to risk my political views. Yeah, exactly. Like I'm.
How many friends are you about to lose here? Which isn't maybe you'll lose the right friends you should lose.
Yeah, and that's true. But I was like, at that point, I stopped and I was like, why would I even post it right now? Like, what's the point of this? I would be posting that for me to get out into the world. But as long as I know that's what I'm trying to do in my heart, I'm satisfied.
Yeah, I remember I was going to post a video of me shooting a deer, or not a real deer, but just a target practice archery, and I was just taking shots. I got some cool footage, from different angles, and I was gonna upload it and post it, but it was the same day that assassination happened. I'm just like, I don't think the internet needs this right now.
Yeah.
I'm gonna just take a break for a few days and not do anything, and just kind of see what actually happens here.
Yeah.
Before you just jump to conclusions and say this was done by somebody, or that, who knows?
Right.
There was a lot of questions to be answered.
There's still a lot of questions to be answered. I feel like we know more.
We know more,
but we know what they're telling us.
They're trying to button it up real fast. Have you seen how quickly this trial is going to go on? Like, I think it's going to start this month.
Yeah. Everything.
And they've already got everything that they need in that. Have you seen the text messages?
Yeah.
Back and forth? Mm-hmm. Did that sound authentic to you?
No.
It is kind of weird. That's like not the way people respond and talk on text.
Right.
Who knows? Maybe it was true, but it just sounded so fishy. Like,
dude, I saw so much stuff this last week of like face, enhanced faces. Like, this is not the person. They got the wrong guy. Oh, this is all a hoax.
There's gonna be a ton of that.
And it's just like, wow, like what is true?
But the official stuff they put out there, like those text messages, you're just like, what?
Yeah.
Like, do people really talk like that? It's hard to believe. Like, what if I told you, yeah, I'm going to go to my vehicle later in text?
Yeah.
Would you be like, what? I'm going to go retrieve my rifle with my vehicle.
Yeah.
Okay. How long have you been planning this?
To your partner who you're currently apparently involved with.
Hey, quick commercial break here. Thank you so much for listening to this podcast. I really do appreciate it. If you want to give back, let me help you buy a house, or I can help you sell a house. It's the only way I make money when I'm not investing in real estate. I don't make money on this podcast or the events I do, but I do make money only when I help people buy and sell houses. So if you're looking for your next investment and you're here in North Idaho, I want to help you personally. If you are not in North Idaho, I can still help you out. I have a vast network of referral partners all across the country, and I can find the right real estate investor savvy agent for you so you don't have to. It doesn't cost you a thing. Thank you for your support. Back to the show.
Yeah.
It sounds weird.
The whole thing, like, I don't know. I don't want to get into conspiracies on this one.
Okay, we're not. Yeah, it's the wrong episode for that.
But like what you're saying is like, yeah, like I don't think I think you're right that everyone is entitled to their opinion and free speech. But
Totally.
What I also I wanted to put an asterisk there is like you're entitled to free speech as long as it doesn't incite hate. Like, I mean, like obviously you're welcome to do that, but like when it incites hate or troublesome behavior, that's when you're really opening the door to negative feedback for yourself.
Yeah.
Instead of having a discussion, you're saying like, this is the way things are.
Yeah. But who determines what's hate and what's not?
Right.
That's where it gets weird.
Yeah.
Slippery slope.
Yeah.
I feel like, yeah, unless it's inciting violence or something like that.
Right.
But I mean, in this country, you've always been free to hate.
Right.
Are we going to take that away?
No.
Because that's it. Because they started doing that in the UK, and you're seeing people get arrested for just posting random stuff on social media like crazy, and it's like not good. I don't think.
Well, if the way the censorship stuff's going right now, like that could be the route we're heading.
Yeah, hopefully not.
Yeah,
I feel like people should still be able to say whatever they want without getting arrested.
Mm-hmm.
I 100% agree with just the employer having the right to fire somebody if they don't like the way they're behaving.
Yeah,
inside the job or outside the job.
Mm-hmm.
That's just my opinion. I may not be right about that, but that's just my opinion.
Yeah, and that's okay. You're coming at this from a perspective of this is just an opinion. This is not like the word that we all need to stand tall on.
Right.
And I respect you for that because like most of these things circulating are just opinions right now. It's noise.
A lot of noise.
Yeah.
Yeah. And we're contributing now.
Look at us being statistics. No, it's an important topic for us to talk about and have this kind of free speech topic and repercussions therein.
Yeah. But then again, I mean, why do we even bring this up? And I want to go back again to this is why I think it's so important that our young audience out there, if we have one, please be so cautious. Trying to just get a job out there because you are not safe.
Mm-hmm.
If you have a job, you are not as safe as you think you are.
Yeah.
If you can like have a mindset of like, I'm going to take care of myself. It's just my opinion again. I could be wrong, but I feel like there are an immense amount of opportunities out there of small businesses that you can start or get into. Or maybe, join a small business for now and learn a skill and then go start your own thing.
Yeah.
You don't have to just jump right into it without knowing anything, but like trying to make a career out of anything these days and thinking that's the safe thing to do is I've just seen so many examples of it not working out with people long term. Most people go to college for a degree that they think that they're going to jump into some certain career. And what is it, like 70% don't even finish college?
Yeah, I mean, we didn't.
And then half of the people that get the degrees, they don't even go into the field that they got the degree for.
Yep.
So the field that they go into, they never even needed a college degree.
Your wife has a college degree, right?
Yes.
Yeah. My wife does too.
It's a perfect example of that.
Yeah. Nothing wrong with it, but just like they don't.
But she understands like it was. I think she has a little bit of resentment there that it was pointless, and it got her into a lot of debt. I don't think she regrets it completely though, because she did. I think she enjoyed college and she learned a lot and all that stuff.
You can choose to enjoy it for what it was, but as far as price for value that you paid, that's to be debated, of course.
Yeah, I lean towards. I mean, if you're not going to school to be an engineer, or doctor, or lawyer.
Yep. In the real high tier professional trades,
I feel like 80% of it is a scam.
I agree with you.
And it's so incentivized in our culture just to get you into debt because it's so easy to get into, and there's so much. You got to watch out for all the incentives out there. There's so much incentive for getting kids into college, into debt, because the government backs it. The loans are so easy to get into, and they don't go away. You can't bankrupt on them,
right?
So, so imagine being a lender out there. You'll want to do more loans that are safe because the government backs these,
right?
And then the colleges out there, they can raise their prices to whatever because kids are just going to get into debt anyway.
Right.
That like it's all expensive, so why not just up it?
Yeah, why not just make it more expensive?
So I would just be cautious if you're young out there and you're considering getting into some career and joining a college, and you're still not sure what you want to be when you grow up. Just be so careful going down the road that 80% of your friends go down. And consider just, starting a business, because I see so many people in the trades just crushing it right now. And they have control over their schedule, who they hire, who they want to surround themselves with. That's another thing too. When you're an employee, you don't have control over who you surround yourself with.
Sure.
You're dropped into a box, and whoever your immediate surrounding is, like those people are going to influence your lifestyle, because you're going to live up to the expectations of the closest 5 people around you. And whether you like it or not, that's just how human behavior works. And you will eventually start getting, those people will rub off on their behaviors, their success or unsuccessfulness will rub off on you. So if you can start your own thing and create your own culture around you, that's another advantage too to life. Is just being able to have control over who you surround yourself with.
I agree with you. And we talk about Alex Hormozy a lot, but like I was listening to $100 Billion Money Models right before this. And he talked about how he dropped out of business school, how his dad thought he was like going to be a failure and stuff. And now he thought he was going to be a failure. And it took him being in business to like actually become that failure. But he persevered through it.
Right.
And like he learned how to overcome adversity just by doing it. And he learned how to like 100x his life just by dropping out of school and building gyms.
Totally.
Like, that doesn't work for everyone, obviously. Like, results may vary, but like he had the drive, and he knew that college was a waste of time. And that running your own business and following your passion would bring you more joy and more financial freedom.
100% agree. So one more point I want to make about this. We've known each other for a while, and you've been pretty involved with the media in our real estate sales business for a while. And some of the stuff that you've seen me post online would, if I had a normal job, it likely would get fired. More than once. Have I lost business because of stuff that I've posted?
Maybe.
Probably.
Probably.
But that's one of the advantages of having your own business,
right?
Or being self-employed, is like you can say what's on your mind, and there are still consequences,
right?
But it's not like life-shattering consequences where your only job, all of a sudden your boss says, "Fuck off." You're not wanted here. That's a pretty stiff rejection, just for speaking your mind. Whether you're right or not.
Right.
Which that. I feel like the company has every right to do it, even if what you're saying is correct. But just know that there are more consequences out there for being an employee than there are being a self-employed person.
Right.
Because you can still say stupid stuff and you can get less business, but at least it's not going to shatter your earth and feel
from
like you're out
your
of control.
experience. It
from my
could
experience.
though. And again, like this particular instance, I've seen a lot of people like. Have you heard of like what doxing is, or like review spamming? Yeah. So like, and I've seen this like kind of go both ways online, where somebody posts an opinion or posts a thing, and they get extreme hatred from one side. So much hate that they're going to their Google business page and like writing fake reviews about them as a person, not as a company. But it's affecting, like, if you have a 5-star Google rating and then you're down to 2.3, that's bad. But also, like, I've seen the other side, like, rise to that as well and, like, come and pick them back up.
So that's a consequence.
That is a consequence, yes.
Of your free speech.
Yeah. So you're welcome to your free speech, but no.
You could have consequences.
Yeah. You're free to do that.
That's why some of the
and people
best
are free to react on that.
That's why some of the best companies on this in this country stay out of politics.
Yeah.
It's actually not a new fad.
Yeah.
It's been a long time known thing. Like if you want to be neutral out there and sell to the most people, just don't talk about religion or politics.
Yeah. Or just come at it from a respectful manner. Like,
or just don't have an opinion at all. Just sell your stuff.
Yeah.
We have ice cream.
We sell ice cream, only ice cream.
Instead of this month, we have Trump scream.
Right.
With the hair.
Yeah.
We have raspberry this month.
Right.
Just sell your shit. I mean, that's a one strategy that seems to be pretty good.
That's kind of what I do, to be honest with you.
Yeah. You don't have to, just because you're a business owner, you don't have to tell everybody your political opinions all the time. That's another thing too, that hopefully people can take away from this. You're not going to see North Idaho REI, our page out there, start just rambling, political speech nonstop.
Yeah.
Because we're not in business for that.
Right.
We're in business to sell real estate. We understand there's people out there that, agree. There's left people, there's right people, there's middle people.
Mm-hmm.
Let's just not talk about that.
Yeah.
They don't want to hear our opinion anyway.
Yeah.
I don't think people want to hear our opinion.
You'd be surprised who actually probably does want to hear your opinion, though.
Maybe we don't want to give it.
Right. And that's what I'm saying. Like,
because even within our team,
mm-hmm.
we have different opinions.
Yep.
So why give it?
Right.
Why piss off somebody at our company?
Mm-hmm.
To say, oh, all of a sudden my company supports this. I don't know if I support that. Do I fit in?
Mm-hmm.
Like, how about you just don't talk about it?
Yeah.
That's a strategy, not a preachy thing.
It's weird. Like, so I shoot with a lot of realtors and stuff. And even before this whole thing in the last couple of weeks, like, it feels like a lot of realtors want to like push a political opinion on me.
Sure.
Which is fine. Like, I'll hear you out. Yeah. And I think it's not a problem. I'm glad you have something that you're fighting for, but I think like
some people can't help their passions.
Right.
Yeah.
But it's like, what are you trying to help here by convincing me? I don't.
Yeah.
But I usually am pretty good at de-escalating all that. I'm not really left. I'm not really right. I just kind of do my own thing. And that seems to be a good enough example for most people. Like, hey, don't hate your party.
Yeah.
You're welcome to your opinion.
So I don't really pay attention to politics.
Yeah. I'm like, dude, and I tell people this, I'm like, I've got my sphere of control. Like I told you before.
Yeah.
This is what I focus on in my life.
Yeah.
Everything else is kind of noise.
Yeah. And I feel like I've done really, really well at staying out of politics for a long time until about a year ago or so.
Yeah.
And then I just got deep into it. And guess how much it's improved my life?
None.
It's probably had negative.
Yeah.
It's probably gotten a little bit worse.
Yeah.
My mindset just being engrossed in this. It's like, it's never great news.
Right.
Like, you know what I mean?
It's true.
And if I'm just filling my head with constantly, which I can't help myself sometimes, but I'm trying, and I try to get out of it. I'm like, let's just listen to music. Yeah. Let's just listen to our, Bigger Pockets podcast or whatever. Let's just listen to something else, but I can't help it. I go back to it because my YouTube's already got me. It's like, we know what you want to hear too. That will make you a little bit angry.
I delete everything from my watch list that I don't want to like reoccur and like send me more of.
I feel like I still like to be informed.
Yeah. I could open my YouTube right now.
I can't help that need, but my God, it has not improved my life at all.
I could open my YouTube right now, and the videos that come up for suggested, I almost guarantee this, they're going to be Alex Hormozy videos, and they're going to be Dungeons and Dragons videos.
We should see right now. Can we take a look?
Live on there? We can keep going. Yeah.
Jeremy's breaking out his phone. He's going to prove what his algorithm is going to show him. And
then we get off Wi-Fi.
You said Alex Hormozy. It's probably just going to be Alex Jones.
The gay frogs. All right, reload here.
Difficult signal here.
All right, Dungeons and Dragons. Matt Mercer's Characters in Trouble. Yep. Alex Hormozy.
The first two. You're right.
More Dungeons and Dragons.
My gosh.
Dungeons and Dragons, Alex Hormozy.
Okay, what about Dungeons and Dragons are you seeing online that's so interesting?
So
is it other people playing it? Strategies?
It's other people playing it. And full nerd confession, when I'm working on photos, it's such a cool story. Like it's like a 1,000 episode thing of them like having a really big campaign.
It's this ongoing campaign?
Yeah, it's this ongoing campaign that these guys they're just voice actors and they have such a fun time and they bring really fun energy. And I listen to it while I'm at work.
Right on. Okay.
Yeah.
Entertaining, doesn't make you angry.
No, it's them.
My God, I gotta turn it off somehow.
Yeah.
You know what I love though?
Like I guarantee that's what comes up because when I want to watch education, I watch like Hormozy. When I want to have fun, I just watch D&D content.
I used to listen to a ton, like before Elon Musk ever got involved in politics. I would always listen to like Elon Musk stuff.
Oh yeah,
and that always like kind of put me in a good mood, just like motivating. I can build my company this way or that way. And then he got into politics. I kind of got into that too, and it's just like Jesus Christ. It has not been a good.
It's weird. The
this
funnels
last
that
year,
they give you.
like just like all the stuff on my YouTube has not been enjoyable. But I'm addicted.
Yeah,
addicted like crack. Like Charlie Sheen.
That's how they get you, man. That's how they get you. Like it's they feed you more. They feed you more of what you've seen, but maybe a different perspective or a different viewer because they want to get other companies and other channels engaged with what you're doing.
Somewhat, yeah. They just want you to watch it.
Right. And they know damn well they're looking at your watch pattern like this guy watched 20 hours of right-wing political stuff.
Let's give him knows.
Yeah, let's give him
not a real person behind this. Yeah.
But those algorithms, man, like they can make you or break you. You know what I mean?
Yeah, if anyone has any good tips for someone like me who just like cannot stop listening to political shit, let me know.
Find a different hobby. That's
I'm trying.
Yeah.
I'm trying. It's so hard.
Do you want to watch Critical Role with me? It's pretty fun.
Okay, yeah, let's stop this podcast. we'll watch some Dungeons and Dragons.
No, yeah. Anyway, like you're saying, so go ahead.
Should we talk real estate before we go?
Yeah. I guess we should.
No?
Yeah, let's do it.
I'm buying a property back.
You are? Oh yeah.
First time ever.
Yeah. This is you rebuying a property.
Yeah, I'm buying a property that I sold.
Sold on seller finance?
I sold it on sub 2.
Sub 2, yeah. Yep. Sorry.
So initially in 2020, I bought this property in Rathdrum, and it was an MLS deal. It was a good MLS deal. It was somebody in my office that just listed it, and there was a RAM page for it, and I was able to get in there.
A Quentin Rampage Jackson.
Yep. I was able to get in my offer in first about this house for like I think a 145 or something like that.
Okay.
And it was a house that borderline tear down, maybe. Had some foundation issues, but it was standing upright. I got it inspected. I had an engineer actually look at the foundation, like someone who specializes in that, and they told me that it's actually, it's probably fine, but to fix it right, you like pour a new stem wall right in front, blah, 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 blah.
Was this the house that Alan lived in?
Yes.
Okay. Yep. I know exactly
which one
you're living on.
Yep.
Okay, cool.
Anyway, we spent a good, I don't know, 6 months. I bought it by myself, but I had my brother and his crew do the reno. It was a small 2-bedroom, 1-bath with like 700 square feet.
Yeah. And
during the renovation, they got into the attic and they're like, wow, this is a huge, big attic.
Ooh.
Like, you can finish this off. And I came by and I climbed up the ladder and I'm like, holy crap, there's like an extra 400 square feet here. So we put in a staircase and we finished off this room. So it turned into like more like a 3-bedroom, 1-bath, lot more usable house now, which was great. And redid the floor plan a little bit, updated the brand new kitchen, windows, flooring, paint, all the stuff.
Yeah.
All the stuff we normally do. And I did a burr. I held it. I bought it on hard money.
Okay.
With very little down. I did the renovation. I think I can't remember if I had a budget for the renovation or not, like in the loan.
Sure.
I think I might have had some of it in a loan that I was able to draw from.
Yeah. It's been like 5 years now, so it's hard to know all the details, but
yeah, it's been a while. But I think I spent about 30 grand on the renovation and I spent about 145 on the house. So let's call it 180 is how much I was into this property. And when I refied it, and I remember pulling out about 40 grand and my payment went down. And when I mean pull it out for 40,000, I mean, I did a burr. So I bought it, bought it, renovated it, rented it out, refinance,
repeat.
And then I did repeat. Bought something else.
Yeah. It's a burr. If you do that, it's a burr. If you don't do the repeat.
Yeah, I did the repeat. I did the last start too. I took that money, and and
most of the times when you take
property.
money from real estate, you're buying more shit, by the way.
Yes.
Like, it's safe to assume that like people like you, like when you get proceeds from a property, you're putting it back into something else.
Yep. Yeah. So this wasn't a quick process. It still took like 6 months or so.
Yeah.
And then it took even another like 6 months to refinance it, just because it was hard to refinance at the time because I had so many properties going. But eventually, you know, I had it rented out, and it was cash flowing a little bit. I think it was cash flowing maybe $200 to $300 a month. And then I went through some hard financial times, losing a bunch of money.
Yeah.
And this was one of those 9 properties I had to sell.
Yeah.
And the way I sold this one and another property that I had at the time on sub 2, because I had already refinanced it and had long-term low interest rate debt.
Right.
This one had, I think, a 4.25 30-year loan.
That's a pretty killer loan nowadays.
Yeah. Got it back in 2021. And then a year and a half later or so, sold it. And I sold it for $250. And the
on seller finance.
No, on sub 2.
On sub 2. Sorry. I keep saying seller finance. I know it's
no, that's okay.
Yeah.
So the loan amount, I think I had a loan of like $230 or something like that. And I don't remember the exact loan. I can go back. It doesn't matter. But the buyer took that loan over. It was still in my name.
Right.
The insurance was still in my name, and then we added him as an additional insured.
So he can make payments on it and stuff.
Yep. Yeah. So that they can still kind of be secure and stuff. The property was basically quit claim to them. So I sold the property, but I was still responsible for the note, even though they were making payments.
Right.
He logged in to my account and was able to put his ACH information in so that the payments would come out.
Right.
And I got the difference between the $315 and what was owed on the mortgage.
Okay.
So I think I got whatever it was, 50, 60 grand. Because I think I had other liens out there that I had to pay off.
Yeah.
Doesn't matter.
It wasn't a ton, I remember, because you just had to kind of sell it to kind of stop the bleeding at that point.
Yeah, I don't even think, actually, you know what? I went back to I didn't get any proceeds on this one because I had it cross-collateralized with another flip property.
That's right.
And it just paid down the debt.
Yeah.
I think it was on that Shorty's property we were working on because I had this property collateralized on that flip.
Okay.
And then when this sold, all the proceeds just went to pay down that Shorty's loan.
Gotcha.
So we were paying less interest on the Shorty's loan. And then there was more proceeds when we sold that, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
So it's not like the money went away. It just got shuffled somewhere else.
Yeah, it just got funneled into another thing.
Anyway, a couple years later, I get a call and they say, we need to sell this property quickly. We're going through something right now. It needs to be sold by the end of the year. Can you list it? So I was going to work as their agent and list it. But there's some foundation issues still. Apparently one of the partners didn't know about the foundation issues, even though they had it inspected. Yeah. Not inspected, but like they walked through it.
Okay.
But one of the partners, the funding guy, didn't walk through it. And his partner didn't tell him what happened or something. I don't know.
Yeah. It's beyond your knowledge.
Yeah, I wasn't there. I thought they knew about the foundation issue because I do remember having conversations about it and how to fix it.
Right.
If it ever, got worse. But
which foundations typically don't get better.
Yeah. But we know, like I knew, okay, we're going to list this property. This is going to be a significant issue. We should probably get this foundation fixed or something, or at least a bid.
Yeah. So
we got a bid, and my brother quoted it out with this concrete guy, and it was going to be like 10 grand to do it.
Easy.
Yeah. But my sellers, the people that bought it from me, they were now just like, I said, as a joke, I'm like, or I can always just buy it back. The loan's already in my name.
Right.
And you can just, and if you want, I'm like, I'm sure you wouldn't do this, but I'll just make you small payments on the difference. Anyway, we worked out a thing to where I am just going to take it back.
Yeah.
The loan's already in my name. It just has to be quick claim back to me.
Yeah.
The insurance is already in my name. I just have to drop them from the additional insured policy on the policy.
Yeah.
And we just have to do a quick claim.
Okay.
And then we're going to record instead of me bringing any cash, because there's a difference now of $119,000,
Right.
because they paid the mortgage down.
Sure.
And I'm buying it for exactly what I sold it for. $315, $250.
Yeah.
But there's a difference of just shy of 120 grand.
Right.
So that portion, we agreed I'll make $130 a month payment.
Okay.
Because I looked at the last 12 months of what they were getting for rental income minus management and
Is it still being rented?
Utilities and stuff. Yeah, and the rent's been up since.
Great.
Now it's bringing in $1,750 a month. The mortgage payment is $1,205 a month.
Mm-hmm.
There's some expenses with the management fee and utilities and stuff. And there's approximately, at least an average of like $120 a month in cash flow on this property.
Okay.
Not much.
Yeah.
So we agreed on $130
Sure.
is what I was going to pay. So I'm not going to cash flow on this property.
Yeah. But you did a zero down purchase.
Zero down purchase, zero interest for the first 18 months, and then it balloons.
Okay. So you have to pay.
But there's an option to
balance.
extend that at a 12% interest, and then, it starts becoming expensive. So I have a year and a half to basically get this money back to him. Which I'm comfortable doing, or I'll just sell the property because I'm still getting it at a decent price.
That's true.
So my plan is plan A. I'm going to sell it in the spring of 2027.
Okay. Right before it matures?
Yep.
Okay.
And even if it matures, I still have another year to get rid of it. I'll just be making now, closer to $1,000 a month payment.
Right.
In addition to that, because then it'll
Would it be amortized, or is that just interest only at that point?
It's interest only at that point.
Yeah.
But initially it's zero interest, so whatever I pay down over this 18 months just brings that balance down.
Cool.
At month 18, if I don't have it paid off by then or sold by then, then whatever the balance is, let's call it 117. Then I'd be making interest only payments at 12% annually, so like 1% a month.
Sure.
If that makes sense.
Yeah.
Closer to like $1,100 a month or something.
Right.
So plan A is to just flip it.
Cool.
But keep it as a tax haven. And maybe the market will go up.
Are you going to keep the renters in there, or are you going to get the renters out?
Yep.
Okay.
There's great tenants in there.
Cool.
We're going to keep them there.
Cool.
And just give them the heads up that, hey, we're planning on selling this in spring of 27.
Cool.
So at least get your affairs in order. If you want to buy the house by then, you can. We'll talk price at that point.
Yeah.
So that's plan A. Plan B is to keep it and just come up with the money and then just invest that, and that will just be a part of my rental portfolio, and it'll be a part of my retirement. There's also the great thing about that property is that you can expand on it, and you can build a duplex in the backyard.
Cool.
Because it's owned up to 5 units.
Nice.
There's just one house on there right now.
Cool.
And it's right in downtown Rathdrum.
Yeah. It's a good location.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah. It is. I mean, like you say, downtown Rathdrum, like
it's hopping downtown.
It's a street. Let's be real, but it is. This is the hub.
Yeah,
yeah. No, that's a good location. It's weird the way the world works, bringing this back to you.
Yeah,
I think you set it up really well, and I love the way you said like this probably won't work for you. That's a really great sales tip, by the way.
Oh, and then I emailed him and I said you're going to probably be better off if I just list it.
Yeah.
But this is their easy button. They don't have to deal with the foundation. Also, huge advantage. They're not going to have to pay real estate commissions. So this saves them about 19 grand.
Cool.
In commissions. So that now they can justify zero interest.
Right.
Because they're going to go move that money somewhere else anyway.
Right.
And now they're saving 19 grand. Oh, and they're saving 10 grand in foundation. So they're saving $30,000.
Yeah.
By just selling it to me. With these terms,
you solved a problem.
It's a win-win.
Yes,
it's a win-win.
Yeah, they wouldn't have said yes if it wasn't.
Right.
Like
they're not stupid.
You gave them every opportunity. Like, hey, this probably isn't your best bet, and I love that as a sales tactic. It's like, hey, you're probably not going to like this offer, but at least it's something.
It's what I can do. And I had to explain it. I'm like, if I'm going to take this property back, I just want to lose money every month.
Right.
But it will be easy, and you won't have to deal with the foundation, and you won't have to pay a commission.
Yeah.
You're going to save 30 grand right there. And you need to sell this by the end of the year. We can close this in 1 week.
Yeah.
And be done.
Yeah. So no hard money lenders or anything like that. We're
we're frozen.
we can't access your video. I think we're still good. Okay,
we're
live.
still good. Okay.
But
I don't know if we lost you guys out there, but
anyway, yeah.
Doesn't matter.
Congratulations on reacquiring a house. I think that's really cool.
Yeah, it's not done yet. I'm just putting together the contract. We verbally agreed on everything yesterday.
Cool.
Yeah.
Do you plan on fixing the foundation at all or no?
Yeah, eventually.
Yeah.
Yep. It's just not an emergency thing.
Yeah.
But I think when the timing's right, just get that done.
When they fix it, do the tenants have to be out of the house for them? No, they can fix it.
No, it's in the basement.
That's awesome.
Yeah,
cool.
Yeah, they don't have to be out for that.
And it was quoted at $10,000 5 years ago.
No, just a couple days ago.
Oh, cool, great, that's even better. Cool.
Yep.
Well, let me know if you need $10,000 or if you need that loan.
Thank you.
Yeah,
Appreciate that.
I gave you that loan that you. Did you end up paying your tax bill or whatever?
I did. Yep.
Cool.
Yep. No, I just need to get that money back. So. Thanks for the reminder. I'll email Tom. Tom, if you're watching this, give me that cash.
Tom,
back.
if you're watching at minute 50 on the Investor Shed podcast, where we got real political for a minute, and now we're talking about a flip. If you're still listening, give me my money.
I hope you guys enjoyed today's show.
Yeah. Before we end, I just want to say, thanks for engaging in open conversation with me as always, of course.
Yeah.
Do you have any advice for anybody just to navigate hard times?
Yeah. This has always worked for me. Whenever I want to say something that I know will piss people off, but I truly believe it in my heart and I feel like I just have to let it out, just take a couple of breaths and just don't say it and just think about it.
Yeah.
And because it's just not worth it.
Yeah.
I don't know.
But it's not worth it, but you are welcome to your free speech, of course.
You're absolutely worth it. Everyone's welcome to their free speech. But here's what this may sound cruel. But I think it's real. People don't care what you have to say about anything most of the time. People don't care about your opinion. They just want to be heard.
Yep.
And that's if you want to be liked out there and if you want to cause the least bit of turmoil, just hear people out. For sure, tell them your beliefs and be authentic about it if they ask.
Yeah.
But if people aren't asking, I don't think it's worth sharing your opinion. That's my take. Take it for what it is. What about you?
I'm going to half piggyback off yours for a second. You said if you feel like saying something, just take a couple breaths. In therapy, this has worked really well in marriages and everything like that. We call that the pause. So it's the second or two in between your input and your output, basically. So you hear a thing and your first reaction is to get defensive and fight back, but take 2 or 3 seconds and just say how does this help? Does this actually help, or am I just feeding my ego and pride by reacting? Just practice kindness with yourself. To be honest with you, I don't want to sound like a hippie, but just be nice to yourself and try to be respectful of other people's beliefs too, because it's a big ass world out there, and your opinion is not the only one that matters.
Totally not. And I want to emphasize, I don't mean build up all your emotions.
That's the manly thing to do.
And keep them down. But you know what? You can a little bit.
Yeah.
You got a big torso. Use it.
You can also journal it. I've read that's a really good thing. Everyone's saying hey, if you want to say something really mean online, why don't you just write it in a book?
Yeah, true. But I think there is something to be said about I think people share too much.
Yeah.
and they don't listen enough. God gave you 2 ears and 1 mouth for a reason, so you can listen more than you speak. And I think that
you sound like Leo DiCaprio in The Aviator, by the way.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, that was at the end of that. You're like, nice night, folks. Enjoy the show.
But I think there is something to be said about that. You got 2 ears and 1 mouth for a reason, and I think you should just if people just spoke less, but actually genuinely listen to other people's arguments, I think it'd be a lot easier to talk to people and to try if you really hear them out and hear their concerns. I do strongly believe that most people are not evil.
Yeah.
And most people don't want the worst for everyone. Right. Everyone just has a different way of viewing the world.
There's a gray area where we all get along pretty well in this thing. Yeah. I want to just a funny point that you said, you got the 2 ears and 1 mouth. That's probably why people are keyboard warriors, because they have 10 fingers and they can do a lot of damage with 10 fingers versus 2 ears.
Heck yeah. Can't wait for those AI robots to do the piano. They're going to do real good.
Out of all the things, can't wait for AI robots to do piano.
Not like pianos can't be robots and do their own.
I can push a button on my keyboard. It'll play for me automatically. It's not AI, but it's just programmed.
Yeah, but don't you want to see like a robotic humanoid robot doing the piano and just see really crazy fingers? I mean, sure.
What I want to do is I want to see Daft Punk get back together. If I'm going to see robots do a thing, I want them to be back together and perform robot rock.
With or without the helmets?
With the helmets. It's Daft Punk with the helmets or die.
It'd be funny if they came out with bicycle helmets for their next album.
They're not together anymore.
Oh, dang it.
That's what I'm saying. They need to get back together. If there's any kind of robots I want to start a revolution, Daft Punk.
What's this world coming to?
I don't know, man.
All right. Everybody try to get Daft Punk back together. And I appreciate you being here.
Yep. We'll see you next week on the Investor Shed Podcast.
Bye-bye.
Thank you so much for checking out the Investor Shed Podcast. If you enjoyed your time, make sure to leave a 5-star rating and review on Apple Podcasts and Spotify. Follow along on YouTube, TikTok, and Instagram at The Investor Shed for shorts and promos about each episode. Do you want to be a guest or know someone who has great real estate investing advice and stories? Reach out to us at theinvestorshed@gmail.com.